Welcome back to 70s Week. In this review I'll be taking a look at horror icon Wes Craven's directorial debut. And now, Last House on the Left. The film is about two girls who are kidnapped, raped, and murdered on their way to a concert by a group of escaped convicts. The convicts eventually seek refuge at one of the girls' houses, and the girls' parents seek retribution. There's some general pacing issues with the film, but overall it works quite well. The film was produced by Sean S. Cunningham, who would later go on to be famous for creating the Friday the 13th franchise. Some of the early family stuff and some of the later dialogue is pretty cheesy. The fight choreography at the end of the film is also pretty cheesy, but you should note that they were fighting with an actual chainsaw with the chain still attached. The movie's overall tone is slightly inconsistent, switching back and forth from brutal realism and ludicrous comedy. That said, the scenes of violence are incredibly realistic and work very well. The aforementioned comedy does not work as well and does leave the viewer wondering why it was put in there at all. The movie's overall look is a bit too dark and grainy in places for my taste, but I don't hate it. It also features a lot of really pretty landscapes and nature, so that was a plus for the visuals. The movie features quite an iconic score by one of the stars, David Hess. He also gives without a doubt the greatest performance in the film as the main villain, Krug. Fun fact, Krug would later be the inspiration for writer-director Wes Craven's more popular slasher, Freddy Krueger. Some of the audio mix is a bit muddy, particularly on the dialogue, but it's generally just babble, so you don't miss anything of importance. All in all, Last House on the Left is an incredibly brutal and realistic feeling film, and for that reason alone, it will turn some viewers away. But in my opinion, it's an absolute classic and a must-have for any true horror collector.